Hey guys, what's up? My name is Michael, and today I have a quick follow-up on iOS 12.2 Beta 3. So I usually don't do follow-up videos on beta releases of software simply because these versions of iOS are released from Apple for the strict purpose of testing applications that are intended to be run on that version of the operating system down the road when Apple releases it to the public. But I know there are a lot of iOS enthusiasts out there. I am one of them included, and I run a beta software on my phone day to day, and I test it out, and if the battery life is bad or if there are a whole bunch of bad glitches, I have to deal with that on a day-to-day basis because I do enjoy testing out new versions of iOS and seeing what is new. But like I said there about glitches and bad battery life and all that, I actually haven't been having any of that on iOS 12.2 Beta 3, and in fact, ever since Apple started releasing betas of iOS 12, iOS 12 being as stable as it was from first release, all of these betas have been pretty stable, even though they're a beta. There have been maybe a few small bugs, but for me, I haven't been having any serious bugs on any beta version of iOS 12 I've been running this year. So I'm going to talk about a few things that I like. The first thing is changing in iOS 12.2 is whenever you close a tab in Safari, your bookmarks come up a lot faster there. So if you're running iOS 12.1.4 or lower, open up Safari, go to a website and close the tab, and you can see there your bookmarks come in a lot faster after you close that tab. It looks like it's almost super eager to get in there and fill the empty space as soon as you close that tab. So I think they shaved off maybe a couple milliseconds from that animation, but it really does help, and I really do appreciate how Apple puts the effort into these very small things, how if you want to be able to open up a new website as soon as you close that tab, it comes up really fast, and I do really appreciate these small speed enhancements. In terms of battery life, it's been okay. Like you can see here, it's 3 o'clock, and I haven't really been using my phone much. I have my SIM card in a different phone, but I have been using this phone for testing purposes and some emails and some music, and my battery life is at 65%, so that is pretty good since I have been using it since about 8 a.m. So battery life on the XS Max is going to be good no matter what, but here on a beta, it is pretty solid. So to quickly touch on one small bug I had on iOS 12.2, this was, I believe, the first beta of iOS 12.2. I was having some RAM management issues. So if you don't know what RAM is, it stands for Random Access Memory, and pretty much it means it's the amount of applications you can have open at the exact same time. So on the first beta of this software, I was having an issue keeping apps open that were really far in the background, and I found I was able to keep a few more applications open in the background with the public release of iOS at that time, and beta 1 wasn't very stable. But here on beta 3, it is fine. I'm not having any issues with RAM management, and the operating system is very, very smooth. I figured I would throw one little addition here at the end. If you jump into messages and you go into Animoji, as most of you know, there are a few new Animojis here in iOS 12.2. I have to tilt it towards my face for you guys to see the character moving here. But on top of adding a whole bunch of new characters, I've been noticing that the mouth tracking and the eye tracking is a lot better on iOS 12.2. So keep in mind, Apple isn't just constantly adding new Animojis because they have so many at this point. But when they add new Animojis, they're also improving the performance of the Animoji feature, and they're improving the tracking and the mouth tracking and all the physics that go into projecting your face movements onto a little animated character. That's pretty tough for a computer to do, and you may notice that your phone gets a little bit hot when using Animoji, but Apple has definitely been making improvements to Animoji in this build of iOS. I can definitely tell because the mouth movements and the eye movements on the characters look a lot better, and it looks like it's responding a lot faster to what I'm doing on my face, and then it responds a lot faster than it did before. So I am definitely loving Animojis on iOS 12.2. It's kind of a gimmicky feature. I use it every now and then, but it is good that Apple is making some improvements to Animojis. So guys, that's pretty much it. If you have anything else to say, tell me in the comments down below. iOS 12.2 has been very solid for me. We should see Beta 4 coming up next week, I think. So about 7 days from now is when we will see iOS 12.2 Beta 4. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. My name is Michael, and I'll see you in the next video.